In 1906, universities felt overwhelmed from collegiate athletics as they could not keep the athletes safe and their lives balanced. So, they entrusted the power over to the National Collegiate Athletic Association, in short, the NCAA. At the start of the NCAA, the organization has student athletes' best interests at heart. This nonprofit organization was created in order to assist collegiate-level athletes excel in both academics and athletics. However, over time, the organization became greedy as they saw how lucrative the industry could be. Instead of the NCAA being for the student athletes, they started to run the organization as a business, generating over $1 billion every year. Although the organization distributes the money amongst the universities that partake in generating the copious amounts of revenue, the leaders of the NCAA get a fair share of income their way. Additionally, universities don't allocate the resources in ways that would benefit both academics and athletics. Instead, they invest most of their money into athletics, whether it be funding a new gym, getting improved technology, or hiring more staff to support their team. On top of this, the NCAA, along with the universities, overlook certain actions that contradict the rules and regulations that are set in place to keep the athletes' lifestyles balanced. Some rules would include maintaining a certain GPA, attending a certain amount of classes, and obtaining enough credits to graduate, as well as eligibility and integrity rules. These rules and regulations are created by the NCAA without any regard for how the student athletes may feel or think. However, these rules are compromised when it comes to getting athletes to train more and study less. As unsanctioned practices and lists are organized, universities are compromising the only other thing that exists in a student athlete's life, which is school. Some universities even go as far as waiving missed classes as well as being involved in interfering with GPAs. And who's looking over this entire scandal? The NCAA. Theorist Bertram Raven states that legitimate power is power derived from a position or set of formal relationships. Leaders in hierarchies and elected officials have this power. People are quickly influenced by legitimate power and will do what they are told to do as well as follow the rules they are given in a society or workplace. However, this power is fickle as it can be taken away as soon as a person loses their position. In this case, the NCAA and the leaders of the organization are those that have this power, and they enforce their authority by creating rules and regulations that the student athletes across the nation have to follow. If student athletes do not conform to the status quo, the opportunity of playing for a Division I university will be taken away. Fighting back against the NCAA would be a difficult task. However, if knowledge about the unfair expectations the NCAA places on its student athletes becomes nationwide, then it would force the NCAA to reform.